Excuse me, may I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
What is the nature of reality?
The nature of reality is best explained by the middle way school of Buddhism.
What do you mean by best explained? Isn't that just your subjective opinion?
The more a theory explains, without contradicting itself, the better it is.
So you're saying that among all the worldviews, philosophies and religions, the middle way school of Buddhism explains the most without contradicting itself?
Yes.
Please explain, what is the middle way school of Buddhism?
The middle way school of Buddhism may best be understood through dependent arising, which is how things appear, and emptiness, which is how they are.
I don't understand. Please explain what you mean by dependent arising and emptiness.
Imagine a situation where your consciousness was like a beginningless storehouse of everything you've ever thought, said, or did, and it stores these things like seeds, which grow and create your reality. For instance, due to your karma, you're seeing me as a cartoon in a bunny suit, explaining the nature of reality, but if you had the karma of a coyote, you would see me as your dinner. That is what is meant by emptiness. I am empty of being a cartoon in a bunny suit. If I inherently existed as a cartoon, then a fox would not try to eat me.
Can you give me another example?
Suppose you were holding a pen, and a dog walks in the room and wants to chew on it. Is it really a pen or is it a chewy toy?
It's a pen to me, but a chewy toy to a dog.
That's right. So when you put together the ink, and the cap, and all the parts of the object, then what do you get?
You get a pen.
No, that is not correct.
I don't understand.
All things are empty of existing from their own side. There is no pen existing inherently, otherwise a dog will see a pen too, but it doesn't, it sees a chewy toy. The karma of the projecting consciousness adds the final step in labeling pen or chewy toy. There is no pen independent of you taking in the sensory data of the cylinder, and labeling it pen. Likewise, because different karmic seeds are ripening for the dog, he sees it as a chewy toy. There is no pen coming from its own side. In this way, the dependent arising phenomena of each being is ripening according to their karma. There is no inherently existing world out there.
Why do I get to see it as a pen and the dog as a chewy toy?
Based on your past karma, seeds are planted in your consciousness which is beginningless and gives rise to what you see. At a later point in time, you may have karma coming up to see this hypothetical pen as a chewy toy, and the dog may have karma coming up to see it as a pen. When your cartoon karma wears off, and you see the pen as a chewy toy, then you likewise look down and see your hands have become paws. Reincarnation according to Buddhism has to do with a shift in perception.
How does karma work?
Karma works like seeds. Small actions, thoughts, and words of kindness can have tremendous positive effects. In general, kindness towards others creates seeds of positive circumstances for oneself, while anger, ill will, and jealousy towards others create seeds of suffering.
That's bullshit. Just because I'm nice to you doesn't mean I'm going to get rich in the stock market.
Tell me, what happens when you invest in the stock market?
Sometimes I make money and sometimes I lose money.
Then you can't say the stock market is the cause. If a cause is B, then A must always cause B. The stock market may be how you make money or lose money, but not why.
Then what is the cause? Why do I make money sometimes and lose money sometimes?
I told you, it has to do with things you've said, done, or thought in the past that ripens and forces you to experience life the way you do. The cause for material contentment is generosity. If the seeds of generosity are ripening in your mind, then you'll find that money just comes to you, whether or not you invest in stocks. I'll give you another example. Suppose you decided to get some ice cream, and you had plenty of money in your pocket, but the ice cream store was closed. This proves that the cause of getting ice cream is not money. You may think giving money to the ice cream store gets you ice cream, but you are confusing how something happens versus why it happens. If money was indeed the cause of you getting ice cream, then you would always be able to get ice cream. But sometimes the ice cream parlor is closed and you can't get ice cream despite having the money.
But sometimes I'm generous and I don't get what I want.
That's because, like seeds, it takes time for karma to ripen. What you're experiencing is the result of what you've done in the past. The karmic seeds you plant now will shape your future, but not the present, because it takes time for karma to ripen.
Why is this called the Middle Way School of Buddhism?
It's not. What I've just described to you is the mind-only school of Buddhism.
Why are you wasting my time? I thought you were going to describe the Middle Way School of Buddhism.
I'm not wasting your time. If you understand how karma works, then you will understand the nature of appearances.
What is the Middle Way School of Buddhism?
The Middle Way School of Buddhism denies the far extremes of existence, non-existence, neither nor both.
I don't understand.
When you analyze phenomena such as the pen, you cannot say it exists because a dog sees it as a chewy toy. But you cannot say it doesn't exist because indeed to you it is a pen and you are able to use it as such. You can't say it is a pen, and it isn't a pen, because that would be contradictory, and you can't say both that it is a pen and not a pen.
Then what the hell is going on? What is the nature of reality?
The nature of reality is ineffable, and spontaneously present, spacious and beyond reference points of is or is not, like the sky.
Who said that?
The omniscient Longchenpa.
Why does karma matter if this is all like a dream?
As long as you continue to be asleep, you are bound by karma. It is very important that you plant proper seeds so you will be of able body and mind to be able to liberate your mind and wake up.
How can I liberate my mind?
Rest in the nature of mind, which as I've already described is like the sky, beyond reference point.
What if I'm not ready to do that?
Then at least try to understand the relationship between karma and emptiness. When you think of emptiness, you should think of karma, and when you think of karma, your mind should naturally think of emptiness. Karma and emptiness go hand in hand. Once you understand that, then your intellectual analysis is complete.
What do I do once I understand the relationship between karma and emptiness?
Rejoice. You will understand that the way things appear is like a dream, and you will want to create positive karma naturally. You will naturally become more compassionate. Once you have a proper understanding of karma and emptiness, you will no longer be reborn as a dog or worse.
Who said that?
The great Tsongkhapa.
What should I do once I intellectually understand the relationship between karma and emptiness?
Then you should meditate on this understanding until it becomes one with the core of your being. Once your understanding becomes part of the core of your being, you will be on a path of no return to nirvana.
What is nirvana?
It's when you no longer have negative emotions. When you no longer suffer.
None of the things you've said has been backed up by science. Why should I listen to you? You're just a blue weird-ass cartoon in a bunny outfit.
Science is based on empirical truths, not logical truths. You can test everything I've said based on the ultimate test of coherence and non-contradiction. Science just explains how things happen, not why they happen. We said earlier that why is based on consistency. If a cause is B, then it must always cause B. Science, on the other hand, is based on statistics and probability. In fact, in order to test out a hypothesis, it must be subject to proof or disproof. Unlike logic, which is based on axioms.
I don't understand what you're saying. I've never studied logic and have no idea what the difference is between empirical proof or logical proof, nor do I know what an axiom is. Can you please summarize for me everything that you just said?
Your experience is based on things you said, thought, or did in the past, which is creating your reality. When you create good karma, that becomes the cause for good things to happen to you. What you see is how good things come to you. What you don't see is why. Why good things happen to you is because of things you said, thought, or did in the past that were positive, such as patience, generosity, and so forth. How things happen is haphazard, why they happen is consistent. Since everything is a projection of your mind, it's empty of inherently existing. As you learn about why things happen rather than how, you will have increasing freedom to create the reality you want. The more you understand karma, the more you will understand emptiness. The more you understand emptiness, the more you will naturally abide in emptiness, which is spontaneously present, cognizant, and spacious. Eventually you will no longer identify yourself as a cartoon, but you will identify yourself with the nature of your own mind or awareness.
Can you recommend a book for me to read so I can better understand the relationship between karma and emptiness?
Yes. I recommend The Diamond Cutter by Michael Roach.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am going to go now and contemplate what you said. Based on what you said, it seems practicing generosity and patience with and understanding of karma and emptiness will get my ass into nirvana quickly. Is that correct?
Yes, with the caveat that you actually understand karma and emptiness.
Thank you for the information. I am going to go buy The Diamond Cutter by Michael Roach. Goodbye.
Goodbye.